Good afternoon. Today is the 19th of February and I'm visiting Mr. Coleman, the rubbish mechanic. There's something special that he wanted to show me, which is this 2000 Alfa Romeo 166 2.5 Ti. This car is fitted with the legendary Busso V6 engine, and there are one or two spots of shall we say heritage on this car. It does have some nice wheels, although they could probably do a bit of refurbishment, and one or two areas of patina. But this car has not been purchased as a showpiece. It's been purchased for the £500 Santa Pod Challenge, so I think we can let it off. On a 166, the rear light lenses alone are worth somewhere in the region of £500 to £1,000. So, I mean, you know, that's quite something, really. Let's have a look in the boot. Now, one of the ways you can get into a 166 boot is by using the key, which I've got here. Just press that button there. Just open her up. It's not bad in here, actually. Got an Alfa Romeo 6-disc CD changer. Look in there, we've got another nice teledial alloy wheel, and it is the V6 24 valve. The TI is quite a rare spec, actually. In fact, these cars are very uncommon. There's probably between 50 and 100 on the roads at the moment. There's not a lot of them in this country. Very nice exhaust. Being an early pre-facelift car, the L166 came to the UK market in early 1999. This is a 2000. There are some differences between a later pre-facelift car, and that's one I'll be driving tomorrow. I've driven it before, actually, but we're doing a full review on it tomorrow. At some point we'll get the bonnet lifted and I'll show you it, but first of all, why don't we go and have a look at the interior. So if we lift up this nice chrome door handle, we'll see we do have electric seats, and I think they're heated as well. And it's a beige leather interior. That tends to get me rather excited, as you'll know if you're a regular viewer of this channel. Mr. Coleman will be keeping this beige leather interior for his other 166. One of the great things about this car, though, is it is a manual. It's a 6-speed manual gearbox in this car, and it feels really nice, actually. The clutch is a little bit weird, but if I show you that, yep, all 6 speeds and into reverse. Now, one of the things that I will just do, if I just transfer hand and shut the door, is to switch her on. And we'll see a problem with a 166, which is that if you happen to have a problem with your radio, you are a bit scuppered. Hold on a second, let me get this key in there. There we go. Right, so it needs to have the correct code or something, and as you'll see from the sort of setup of this system here, we have got things like navigation and everything like that, and the climate control settings, which will come up on the screen too, which I think is foresighted perhaps for 1999, although we do still have a tape deck. That's for the CD changer. Now, the previous owner of the car left behind this little Bluetooth speaker in this compartment up there. I'm not going to open that again because it was a bit difficult, but the radio doesn't really work. After 32 minutes or whatever, and you're driving along, that will just reset itself, and then you have to wait an hour to try to put the code in again. And if you put the code in once wrong, then you have had it. The other thing about this car as well is that the temperature controls don't work very well, because the heater doesn't work very well, but to do the work on it, it's not really worth it for a car which didn't cost particularly a lot of money. So the best thing about this car is, you know, the seats and the engine's good. The clutch and the gearbox are good. If I switch her on, I'll switch the lights on as well, and you'll see the dials. So if we just switch that on, because we'll be hearing that from the outside a little bit later on. It's done 152,000 miles, which, yeah, it's not too bad, I suppose. I do like the gauges, they're very nice looking, and the feel of the steering wheel and driving position of this car is absolutely brilliant. I do very much like it. What I don't like is this little switch here. If I can just point the camera there, this feels really horrible and cheap. It's like something out of a, I don't know, a Fiat Cinquecento or something like that. I'm sure it isn't, but it kind of feels like it might be. Switch that off a second again. There's a fuel flap release just there. Sorry, the focus will get on that. There we go. Door locking button. And the rear heated window and heated screen do work. One really weird thing about this car is if you open the glove box, we'll find that is for the boot. That's another way of opening the boot. The button is there. You can see why most owners just choose to use the key. Oh dear. Right, let's not see if we get it back. This side, let's go the other side. Okay, so I think this door works. Yes, it does. So if we look in here, it's actually got a rear cigarette lighter, which is quite interesting. Does need a little bit of a clean in here, but it's not too bad. You've got your luxury rear vents. The interior is actually really good in terms of, you know, just how old this car is. 20 years old. And it doesn't have any rips or tears in it. The side airbags are still there. And it's a nice colour. It's perfect for a little gentleman's express. Funny thing about these cars is that if you say I've got a tan interior in it, or beige interior, the only things which are colour coded are the seats, the headlining, and possibly that centre console there. The rest of it is black, like a car which has black seats. Interesting. So here is the famous Busso engine. This is, you know, towards the latter end of this production. That started in 1979. This is the 24 valve version of it. We have our impromptu bonnet prop there. The engine mounts in this car are a little bit worn, shall we say. I'm not going to push it around because I don't want to make anything worse, but it looks really nice. I mean, look at this. It looks absolutely fantastic. Those sort of chrome pipes on there, you can't use them on a 3 litre Busso, only on this 2.5 litre because they're a little bit smaller. Right, Mr. Coleman, you fire her up, please. Oh. Let's try that again. That's better. Oh yes, please. Right, I'll go around the back and we'll hear some tailpipe noise as well, because I'm sure you viewers want to hear that. Okay, sir. That's tasty. I like that very, very much. And this engine also gets you 31 miles per gallon on a long journey, apparently. Even more reasons for you to go out and buy yourself an early 166. So we've now got rid of the impromptu bonnet prop, and I think that's about it. We've got fog lights, headlamp washers. Of course, we've got pantograph wiper on the front, same as the other 166. But if you really want to see more videos on this car, then you'll have to go over to the Rubbish Mechanic YouTube channel, where he's already done 2. And I think there's something else lurking in the corner over here. Oh yes, yes indeed. It's another 166. I might be driving tomorrow. Yeah. So you have to subscribe to Rubbish Mechanic for more videos on both of these, and so this lovely Amiga here. But yes, very soon we will be having a full review of this lovely car, which I drove for the first time last year. They're actually a walk around and a sort of first drive on my channel already. If you want to see those, I'll put those in the description below. But thank you ever so much indeed for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. I'm sure that you'll want to see some more Santa Pod action as well when that comes in April. please like this video and leave a comment below. And don't forget to visit my Facebook page, facebook.com/Lloyd Vehicle Consulting. Thank you ever so much indeed for watching.